Hi, evening everybody. I hope you're all well. Another update on what BSHG has been up to this week. Had a meeting today with the acting CDO of Northern Ireland, Michael Donaldson, along with other DCP groups. He gave us a fantastic overview of what's happening in Northern Ireland, and I was very impressed by his candid nature when he spoke with us. Today, the new operational guidelines came out for Northern Ireland, and they're based on the UK IPC guidance that came out this week as well. Prevention is very, very much at the forefront of what they're hoping will happen with any contract reforms that are put out there, because currently they work on an item of service. So obviously it's the same issue with all four nations. We all recognise that prevention is the main aim, but how do you measure the outcomes from prevention? So that's something that they definitely want to look into, but at the moment they're working on the item of service. Obviously Northern Ireland are in lockdown at the moment, but they have been assured that they have critical care worker status, so therefore they're not stopping work, and that patients are being encouraged to continue with access to these practices. So hopefully there'll be no change with access to patients for Northern Ireland. They are considering how COVID has affected the workforce, and they will be, I think, looking into that, so that will also then inform how they can make any further changes to the contract in the future. But it was really, really worthwhile meeting, really thought-provoking, and he was willing to listen, which was fantastic. Other things that have happened this week, obviously exemptions have gone out. There are a few questions that have come to us. Remember, with exemptions, they had to go down two roads: one dental hygienist, one dental therapist. So some of the questions may seem, obviously they're similar, but one's asking for dental hygienist and one's asking for dental therapist, because they have to do it separately. So that's where the confusion might lie with some of the when you're doing the consultation. But please make sure again that you're doing that consultation, that you're spreading the word, and that you're passing it around all your family, friends and patients. I also listened in on the Westminster Forum yesterday, which was for the dental community. Again, prevention, top of the list. Skill mix and fluoridation was all very, very hot topics. It's great that people are talking about these things, but we need to find a way to actually implement all of them. And hopefully they'll continue to keep working with all of the dental workforce, because we all have something to contribute. So that's brilliant on that. Also attended the Scottish Regional Group meeting, AGM, on Tuesday. Very interesting, loved it, it was great. And we spoke with James Miller, who's a member of the Scottish Dental Association. He's very keen to work with us. And it was quite concerning that he was saying that 25% of NHS practices in Scotland have not opened. So that's quite a worrying figure. But we're looking forward to working with the Scottish Dental Association there. Had the CQC meeting today, again with other DCP groups. They are talking to a lot of stakeholders about their new draft strategy. So you can find that on the CQC website. So you can look at that yourself and see what you think. And it was, again, very interesting, and they're very open to ideas from the floor. There's nothing set in stone yet. They have ideas, but whether they go forward with them or not, it's definitely working with a lot of the virtual meetings that they're having with practices at the moment. And I think that will be a strategy that will go forward into the future, as well as stepping over the threshold. I think there's still going to be a need for that, where there are definite concerns about practices, but I think the virtual is here to stay, which I think is a good thing. Next week, we have the AGM from Southwest Peninsula. That's on Tuesday at 7 p.m. So I'll be joining them there. And we also have our mentor kind of meeting next week to decide on the 16 mentors that will be going forward to the course. We've all spoken to those that are on the short list, and you know, some fantastic people, and I'm really excited about all of this. So next week I should be able to tell you a little bit more about those that have been chosen. I've kept it short and brief this week, so I will speak to you next week. Take care and look after yourselves and others. Bye.